My name is Keith Hull. Welcome to another NASE Minute. So now you've created a new job and hired your first employee. Now their favorite part is when it's time to pay them. It might not be your favorite part because how do you know how much to pay them? You can't just give them a check for the gross amount that they've earned. You've got to do some calculations. So the basic calculation for the net check that you'll pay to your new employee is the gross pay minus the federal income tax withholding, minus the FICA tax, minus the Medicare tax, and that'll give you the net check to pay to that employee. Obviously, there are lots of taxes to take care of, but it's your responsibility to withhold those taxes and then remit those to the government on the behalf of your employee. So, how do you know how much to withhold? The federal withholding tax is obviously the biggest number. That's our responsibility to make sure everything is paid as we go to the IRS. And there are 4 factors you need to know in order to determine how much to withhold. You need to know the employee's status, either they're married or single. You need to know the pay frequency. You determine that. Do you pay them weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, etc.? You need to know how much you pay them, of course. And then you need to know the number of exemptions they claimed on the IRS form W-4. Once you have those 4 factors, you can go to the IRS website at irs.gov, download Publication 15, Employer's Tax Guide, also called Circular E, and in the back of that publication are a number of charts. There are charts for married, charts for single, and then within those 2 categories, there are charts for pay frequency. So if you pay weekly, if you pay monthly, there are different charts for each one of those. Once you find the chart that matches your employee's filing status and pay frequency, there are a number of exemptions across the top of the chart and amounts of money down the left-hand chart. Find the right spot where those 2 numbers cross. That's the amount of the federal withholding. Once you do it a couple of times, it's relatively easy. Lots of numbers on that page, but you control the detail. Going to that chart makes it relatively easy. Now, the calculation for withholding FICA and Medicare tax is much easier. The withholding for FICA tax is basically 6.2% of gross wages. Medicare tax is 1.45% of gross wages. So do the math. Gross pay minus withholding from the chart, minus 6.2% for FICA, minus 1.45% for Medicare, and you have your net check. Give the employee the check, say job well done, and congratulations on creating a new job. If you've got other questions, bookmark our website at nase.org, and always remember, you're not alone.